triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra.
Kiwe duanye n'ụzọ ine nke ezi omume gị. Kiwe wezugara anyị nrịanya niile, ọrịa niile nke pụrụ ịdakwasị mmadụ dị ndụ. N'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị onwe gị bụ Sunile nke ndị agha ka iwe mere anyị ebere. Ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị. Ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosie ike. Ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazị nye ha nsọgụ tutere nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise mma dịrị gị Chineke. Mma dịrị gị Chineke. Mma dịrị gị Chineke.
Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Today, once again, I've come in peace. Remember, in this channel, we talk about the plight of the Biafrans, the Oduduans, the indigenous tribe in the contraction called Nigeria, and every other person that is fighting for freedom in that contraction called Nigeria. We will continue to speak. We will never be silent. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter the attack they come with. We will continue to speak up. And while we speak up, I urge you to pray along with our MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That is all we can do for him now. Pray as much as you can. While we continue on the program, pray for MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That is the only way you can hear from him directly. That is the one of the important way you can be able to get the true information from MAZI NNAMDI KANU. When you pray along with him, surely you'll get the real information. The Biafran struggle is going ahead. Nothing will stop it. It doesn't matter the propaganda. It doesn't matter the propaganda. You can see that Asorock is shaking. Nigeria is shaking. They are shaking to their root. And Biafrans know what they want. That is my most happiness. My most happiness is that every single Biafran today know what they want. What they want is Biafra. Freedom. Freedom from MAZI NNAMDI KANU and freedom for Biafra. Every single Biafran know what they want. You don't need to guide them. You don't need to push them. You don't need to teach them what to do. It has played out again today. You see, when our brother Simon Ekpa came to talk about the autopilot, some people misunderstood him when he spoke about the autopilot. Autopilot doesn't mean disobedient to the authority that's in charge of the struggle. Autopilot doesn't mean disobedient to anyone that is in charge of the struggle for now. It doesn't mean disobedient. What autopilot means is that people will be taking some laws into their hand to do what they are supposed to do. What they are doing is not to stop the coming of Biafra. People are going to be taking law into their hand to work for the actualization of Biafra. That is what that autopilot means. People voluntarily on their own will be working hard to make sure that Biafra comes. Biafrans, even non-Biafrans, will be working hard to make sure that Biafra actualization comes. It is spiritual. Certain things will happen that we imagine, how comes this thing is happening? When our brother Simon Ekpa made that comment, people misunderstood him. Some people thought he was talking about disobedience, that people should begin to disobey order. That wasn't what he meant. Don't misinterpret people. And when you know that someone is doing a great job, there is no need to push the person down. If our supreme leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, while he was with us, could be able to dialogue and move along and promote our brother Simon Ekpa, who are you to bring him down? Bringing him down is a great mistake, and anybody who is going on that direction is going to fail. It's going to fail. We are working towards one goal, which is to actualize Biafra. That is the job that is being given to the DLS. That is the job that is being given to Radio Biafra. That is the job that Simon Ekpa is handling. That is the job that every single Biafran is handling as I am now. We are all focusing on one thing, the freedom of Biafra and freedom of us MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And you can see what the Biafrans are doing. The seat at home was cancelled, as you all know. From DOS, we obeyed. Everybody listened. It was announced in all platforms that the seat at home had been cancelled. Simon Ekpa announced it several times on his own program that sit at home have been cancelled. But today, people are still sitting at home on Mondays. That is the autopilot we are talking about. People misunderstood it when Simon Ekpa said that. Today, people are still sitting at home to respect our MAZI NNAMDI KANU and demand for his freedom. As I'm telling you now, every single Biafran know what they want. Everybody is putting hand on deck to fight and make their little effort to show their desire for the freedom of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and the freedom of Biafra. Let us not quarrel. We are fighting for one thing. We are fighting for one thing. And for those who think that there is no problem anywhere, for me personally, I do not see problem anywhere in the struggle for Biafra. I don't see any problem. I have not seen anything that is unusual in the struggle of Biafra. For me personally, that is why I am focused and I'm not distracted. We are one people. We are one organization. Even those who are not registered with IPOB, who are genuinely talking about the freedom of Biafra, they have to be supported. Every hand has to be on deck. Every hand has to be on deck. What matters now is where you stand, asking for your freedom, the freedom of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and freedom of Biafra. Let us stop talking about irrelevant things, focusing on things that is not going to lead us anywhere. When you are busy talking about irrelevant issues, these people will have that opportunity to be planting some of their agents among us and be pushing information that are unnecessary. You see people come on your comment section. Sometimes they come to comment section. Instead of talking about irrelevant things, they will begin to talk about division in Biafra, accusing you of division when you are not even part of whatever. You don't even know what the division is all about. These people are agents. You see them. Most of them are faceless. Most of them are faceless. There is no organization where there is no misunderstanding. There is no organization where there is no confusion. But at times go on. How they manage it is the most important thing. It must be managed. There is nothing that is happening in the Biafra struggle and doesn't happen in other struggles. A lot of struggles have come and gone in this world that we are in. And worst thing happened. Betrayal has happened. A lot of things have setback happened, but they stood strong until they actualized what they want. Before the South Africans were able to get their freedom, do you know what South Africans went through? Do you know what South Africa went through? Do you know how many organizations that were fighting for South African freedom? A lot of them, but at the end of the day, they got their freedom and they are united together, enjoying that life that they seriously needed. That is what we Biafrans have to concentrate on. Where are we heading to? We are heading to Biafra land, looking for our freedom by all means possible, and we will not allow anybody to push us back or stop us. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us. If you know what you will do to bring Biafra, that is the message of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. I remind you about that message at all times. MAZI NNAMDI KANU himself said it. If you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go and do it. It is not necessarily doing the same thing that he is doing. If you don't want to be a member of IPOB because the method of IPOB is too strong that you cannot handle, you want your own journey where your own way you feel is better for you, is light for you, follow it up so long you are going to pursue the actualization of Biafra. Do not antagonize anybody. Do not talk down anybody. Do not demonize anybody. As far as Biafra struggle is concerned, anybody that is talking for Biafra genuinely, we will continue to support them and let us continue to fight for that Biafra until we bring it. The only people who have to speak against is those people who do not have a solution, do not have a point, yet they are busy castigating and intimidating other people. It is not necessary. You cannot do it, but you are there. All you know how to do is to condemn IPOB. IPOB is too this, IPOB is too strong, IPOB is arrogant, IPOB is insultive, IPOB are not educated. So many things, IPOB is IPOB. But you yourself, what are you? What is your own organization? What is the name of your own organization? And what are you doing? What is the name of your own organization and what are you doing to actualize Biafra? We are looking for one thing, which is freedom. And the freedom that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is searching for is for everybody, not just for the Biafran, for every indigenous tribe in Nigeria. More especially the southern part of Nigeria. If you are with Southern, MAZI NNAMDI KANU is fighting for you day and night and praying for you day and night. So you have to join and pray for him also and work with him. In your own little way. In your own little, just as people in Nigeria are doing now. In their own little way, they are still sitting at home. Even when the sit at home was called off, they are still sitting at home, showing their annoyance, making the world know that there are some people who are backing MAZI NNAMDI KANU, making the world know that MAZI NNAMDI KANU has the support of the people. Even the sit at home they're doing is showing that IPOB never forced anybody to sit at home. They never forced people. People are willingly weighing their own opinion. That is a very strong message. You know the propaganda of the government. The government have been pushing a propaganda that IPOB we are forcing people, IPOB are intimidating people, IPOB are pushing people to go and sit at home. But today, they can never push that kind of narrative again. That narrative is dead on arrival. That narrative is dead. That IPOB killed people to sit at home, did this. That narrative has died a natural death. With this sit at home you are seeing, that is why I'm telling you that everything was for good to those that who believe in Chuks. Everything was for our own good. Can't you see that this is working for our own good? Can't you just see the positive side of this very sit at home that people are still doing? It has a very great impact. It brings a very great success to the struggle of Biafra. It shows that people are willingly on their own demanding work for what is there. Nobody is forcing them. They are not doing it because of one person or the other. They are doing it because of this is what they desire to do by themselves. And this is a plus to every Biafran. Every Biafran all over the world. We have to be proud of ourselves. We have to be very proud of ourselves and lift our head high more than ever. I am very proud to be a Biafran. I am very proud, much more proud than ever to be a Biafran. I will continue to be a Biafran until death. Nobody can change it. Nothing can make me to deny Biafra. I am a Biafran and will remain Biafran till death. If you think people did not sit at home today, watch the BBC where they went to check how people sat at home today and other videos.
Igbo Igbo ekene m unu. Tata bụ Monday ụbọchị 23 nke ọnwa August 2021, 23rd August 2021 ka anyị nọ ya tata. Ebe anyị nọ bụ na Artisan Market dị na Enugu State. Gị bụ onye na-esonye anyị na BBC News Igbo. Unu ahụgo ka nya bụ ahịa si wee tọgbọrọ chakoo. Ị na-anya n'azụ m pụtara ihe na ahịa akpọchiri akpọchi kpamkpam. Wee bụrụ ya na ndị Enugu rubere isi na ya bụ sit at home. Ndị otu na-azọ nwere onwe nke akpọrọ Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB kpọrọ tata. Ihe emeela ya Monday 3 kịta. A na-ekwu ndị mmadụ nọrọgodo n'ụlọ nke akpọrọ sit at home. Ị na-anya kịta efu na ọ dị ka a ga-asị na Enugu na-erube isi na ya bụ ihe kpamkpam. Anyị gosiri unu ahịa, gosikwa unu ụfọdụ ebe dịgasị n'ime Obi Road. Anyị ga-agakwa na ihu gosi unu ka main road okporo ụzọ si wee dị tata. Ịhụ na ọ bụ nwantịntị ka a na-afụka ụgbọala na-agba. Ka m gwakene unu ihe a na-eregasị ebe a kịta bụ ebe a na-akpọ salad line. Ọ bụ na ịbịa mbọsị nkịtị ndị niile n'ebe a na-eresi salad, afịa na-azụ ihe niile a na-eme, ma ndị na-ere akpa nri ma ndị na-ere ihe dị iche iche. Ọnya bụ ihe a na-azụ ebe a. Ahịa buru ibu. Icheta na last Monday gara aga na anyị gosiri unu ahịa, gosi unu n'uju. Ọ dị mma ka anyị na-agakwa n'ihu gosi unu ka ebe niile si wee tọgbọchakọ. Anyị ga-apụzi na nke bekee na-akpọ main road ka anyị fụkwa ka ya bụ ebe si ga. Aha m bụ Ebere Ekeọpara. Sonyesi anyị ike n'ụtụtụ a na BBC News Igbo. Ebe a bụ ebe a na-eregasị ma ji ma ihe dị iche iche. Mbọsị nkịtị ebe a na-abụ ebe na-ekwo ekwo, ndị mmadụ a na-azụ na-ego na-eshi. Ada afọ ụzọ ebe a. Ebe a kịta bụ ebe a na-ere fruit. Ọ bụ na ị na-abata ebe nke edobere ọkọlọtọ na-egosi Old Artisan Market Enugu. Ịbata ha na ozugbo n'anya n'aka nne gị, ifu ebe ndị fruit na-anọ, ma banana ma ihe niile, ma pineapple ma ndugogwotigo. Ebe a ka ha na-anọ. Mana ị na-anya kịta efu na ha ncha kpọchikọrọ akpọchi. Ọ dị mma n'aka nke a bụ nke ejikwe wee mara Artisan. Ịmagonu na Artisan bụ ihe eji frozen food wee malụ. Nri ndị a tinyere na igwe ntụ oyi eji agwa mara Artisan ebe a bụ ebe ha na-anọgasị ha ncha niile kpọchikọrọ akpọchi onwe onye pụtaranụ o nwere ụfọdụ ndị na-asị si ekwukwene na ọ bụ egwu na ọ bụ ndị mmadụ ji obi ha wee kpọchi ọ dị mmụọ ndị mmadụ ga-ekwu ma ha eji obi ha kpọchi ma ọkwa na egwu bụ ihe mere na ha achọghị ịpụta tata ị na-anya kịta ebe anyị pụtara ugbu a bụ ebe a na-akpọ Ogwi Road bụkwanụ n'iru ya bụ Old Artisan Market n'aka n'ime ebe a kịta ga-agabazi ebe a na-akpọ Otu Igba Junction ị na-anya kịta efu na ebe a tọgbọcha ka ọ bụrụ mbọsị nkịtị a na-enwe ihe a na-akpọ hold up ebe a kwa mgbe mana ha ncha tọgbọrọ kịta onwe onye pụtara iro ọ dị mma ị na-anya na aka ekpe m ebe a kịta anụnwa ị nweta ebe na-abata anya bụ Artisan Market ịgbagokwazị akịta anụnwa ịgbagobezie na Ogwi Road ọfụma ị na-anya kịta efu na ma ụgbọala ma ihe niile onye keke a jụrụ anyị ebe kịta ị na-anya efu na onye ọkara obibi ihe ga-apụta Nwaba Friday okwu gị bụ eziokwu o gosiri na ụfọdụ ndị rubere isi maka na ha amaghị ihe na-eme nke na mmadụ nwere ike pụta ofu ihe eme ya Patrick Chukwudebelu ha ncha niile gogotigbo ihe ahụ niile bụ ihe a na-abụ asụọ ka o wee doo onye na-ege gị ntị anya ị na-anya kịta efu ndị na-elegasị mmanụ ụgbọala ma nke eji esi nri ma nke ndị ọzọ nke a bụ nke a na-akpọ filling station ọ gbachiri agbachi filling station a nọ na Artisan dị na Enugu ebe a kịta bụ ụzọ na-aga ebe a nọ ị na-anya kịta ifu na ebe a ụzọ aka nri m a ka esi aga ebe a nọ tunnel ọ bụrụ ụbọchị nkịta ebe a niile ga-eju eju na-ekwo ekwo mana ihugonu ka anya bụ ihe si wee dị nwayọọ na-aga ụzọ a ka ọ ga-abụ itinyezi isi kịta ịgafezie tunnel iwee banyezie Ọkpara Avenue gabazie Shoprite na ndị otie ha ncha tọgbọchakwa neke na ebe a nụnwa kịta bụ traffic light nke aha ama na Artisan mgbe ọbụla ị bịara ebe a ụgbọala karịrị narị ga-akwụ ebe a na-eche tọn mana onwe onye nọ ebe a chacha chetanụ na Enugu ọtụtụ ihe na-eme n'Enugu ugbu a o wee bụrụ na ya bụ site atọ nwere ka o si wee na-emegasị ihe ndị dị iche iche ndị bishọp ndị Katọlik karịrị mmadụ 80 si ebe dị iche iche na Naịjirịa wee nọrọ n'Enugu steeti ugbu a na-eme nzukọ ha na Holy Ghost Cathedral dị n'Enugu ya bụ site atọ nke na ndị mmadụ apụtaghị iro nwekwara ike imetụtakwa ya bụ nzukọ ha na-eme nzukọ ụbọchị 10 ha nọ n'Enugu ya bụ ihe na-eme kịta nwere ike na-emetụta ha nke ukwuu ị na-anya kịta anụnwa ebe a na-ere mmanụ ụgbọala a kịta na Artisan Junction anụnwa bụ nke na-ekwo ekwo nnukwu nke na ụbọchị ọbụla ị pụtara ebe a ndị mmadụ ga-eju na ya na-ego mmanụ ụgbọala mana ha agbachiela ụzọ ha maka na onwe onye chọrọ ịtụfu ndụ ya. Ọ dị mma. Otu ihe anyị na-enene ugbu a bụ na ọ dị ka a ga-asị na ndị mmadụ na-abụ onye na-anya fụ na o nwere ike ịpụta ọ pụta. Ọ dị mma. Anyị ga-egosite unu ụfọdụ ebe ọzọ tupu anyị akwụsị ya bụ ihe ngosi n'ụbọchị tata. Igbo bụ Igbo, unu ahụgonu ka anya bụ ihe si wee na-aga tata na Enugu steeti. Ọ n'Ogbi road a ka anyị nọ ihe a kịta. Anyị egosiri unu fụ na ebe niile adịghị ka o kwesịrị ịdị. Ọ dị ka a ga-asị na ụfọdụ ụgbọala na-apụtasị nwantịntị mana ihe dị ka otu awa gara aga ebe a niile tọrọ chakoo, onwebe onye egbukwere ka ọ pụta. Ọ dị mma, anyị ka na-ewetakwara unu ka esi eme ya bụ sit at home nke ụbọchị tata bụ Monday 23 nke Ọgọst n'afọ 2021. Ọ na Enugu steeti ka anyị nọ. Ihe anyị hụrụ tata bụ na Enugu tọgbọrọ chakoo. Ọ dị ka ndị mmadụ rubere isi na ya bụ sit at home nke ndị na-azọ nwere onwe akpọrọ IPOB guzobere tata. Ihe ejikwana guzobe ya bụ ihe bụ na ha na-asị na a ga na-eme ya bụ nọdụ n'ụlọ kwa Mọnde ganye na-atọhapụ onye isi ha bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Gọọmenti na-atinyekwa ọnụ n'okwu, ndị ọnụ na-eru okwu na-atinyekwa ọnụ n'okwu. Ọ na Enugu ka anyị nọ tata. Aha m bụ Ebere Ekeọbara. Ndewonu. Ebe a kịta unu na-ahụ bụ ebe a na-akpọ Njemanze. Ebe a bụ ebe a na-akpọ Njemanze. Ụzọ a kịta bụ ụzọ na-aba Njemanze. Ma ọtụtụ n'ime unu na-ekwu ka obi dị unu kamgbe anyị bidoro ihe onyonyo anụnwa. Njọkụ eze Romi isi na anyị ga-ame market. Ọ dị mma, anyị ka ga-agakwa n'onye bụ main market egosi gị. Anyị egosigono gị artisan market ugbu a. Ka ọ dịghị gị mma ka anyị si gosi gị artisan. E nwere ahịa atọ kacha bụ ibu n'Enugu. Kembụ bụ ya bụ main market Enugu. Nke abụọ bụ area market. Ebe nke atọ bụ old artisan market. Onya bụ nke ahụ anyị gosiri unu. Anoski Bama King. Nke anyị na-ekwu bụ obi gị. Ndị mmadụ na-ekwukwa obi ha. Jared Victor. Ọ bụ na ị na-esonye anyị kamgbe ifu na anyị banyere ebe ahụ ị na-asị anyị banye. Ọ dị mma, anyị ga-ewetakwara unu main market ugbu a ka anyị kwụsịgodu ya bụ ihe mmemme maka na ọ na artisan ka anyị nọ ugbu a. Anyị rụzie main market anyị amalitekwa ọzọ. Anyị ga-egosikwa unu stadium na ebe ndị ọzọ eji wee mara Enugu steeti. Ndewonu.
After seeing this, do you still have a doubt in your mind that people are willingly doing what they're supposed to do? Let us stop the accusation. Let us stop falling back. Let us stop weakening ourselves. Do not be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of anybody. Our Supreme Leader MAZI NNAMDI KANU is coming out. That one is for sure. Signed and sealed. Our Supreme Leader MAZI NNAMDI KANU will surely come out. Signed and sealed. On hand. He will come out healthy with the flag of Biafra lifted high. No single human being can take his life. It is only Chuks who has given him the assignment that is in charge. And he will come and join us, take us to Biafra. We will move into Biafra with him. He will grow old with us. Nothing will happen to us when MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That is why I love to listen to his message. The more I listen to his message, the more I hear his voice. The more I pray along with him, the more I hear his voice. The more I get stronger. The more I'm more energized to do more. Now I want to play the voice and the message of His Excellency, our Supreme Leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Let's listen to him once again.
If Nelson Mandela can be called a terrorist, who am I? Oliver Cromwell was a terrorist. George Washington was a terrorist. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe was a terrorist. Even, let me shock you, all of you now. Some of you may have heard about a man called Dr. Azikiwe. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe is his name. I had to add Nnamdi to his name because he doesn't behave like one. Do you know that Dr. Azikiwe was called a terrorist and exiled to Ghana? Are you aware of that? Do you know who called him a terrorist? The same Britain, United Kingdom. Are you aware of that? Dr. Azikiwe, that fought and set Nigeria free. Do you know he was sent to jail by the British? Do you know that Ahmadu Bello never went to jail? Do you know that Abubakar Tafawa Balewa never went to jail? The only people that went to jail are those from the south. Awolowo and Azikiwe are the only people that went to jail in order to set Nigeria free. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. And they were called terrorists. Yes, Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. You must listen to me attentively. I said this program cannot be like any other. You must listen attentively this evening, please. And invite people to come and listen as well. Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was not spared. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was called a terrorist as well for trying to set his people free. I want IPOB to know tonight that being called a terrorist because you're fighting for your land and your nation is a badge of honor. It means you've arrived. It means the enemy is scared of what you're doing. And it means that you're succeeding at whatever thing that you're doing. Are you following me? If you are in freedom fighting anywhere in the world, and the people you're fighting have not come to refer to you as a terrorist, then that means you're not doing anything. That means you're not threatening the status quo. Do you understand me very well? That is why in our case, where there is no democracy, because in Africa there is no democracy, people are very primitive, people are basically like wild animals in the forest, they have no brain. That is the reason why we need to agitate the way we are agitating, or else we can never be free. Understand this very, very clearly, please. Awolowo was also a terrorist. For the sake of Yoruba journalists in working for Channels Television, all those Yoruba people writing for the Punch newspaper, I also want to let you know tonight that Awolowo was once a terrorist because he was fighting for you. I hope you understand what I'm saying this evening. The world knows we are not terrorists. We have not gone to markets to bomb people. We have not gone to mosques to bomb people. We have not been to churches to kill people. We have not killed anybody, as a matter of fact. What ESN is doing is driving away Fulani terrorists in our forests. How can that make us a terrorist? By pursuing terrorists. How is that possible? How is that possible? Now pay attention to what I have to say. Do you remember those police they sent to Somalia? And I want people in Lagos to confirm this. I want my Yoruba brothers and sisters to confirm this, please, tonight and tomorrow morning. Do you know those police people they sent to Somalia? Ask yourself, why would any sensible country in the world send their police to Somalia? Is that possible? Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? I think that the Nigerian government will be shocked tonight that we have this intel. And I want to let them understand that the M branch of this very movement of IPOB to restore Biafra, our M branch is far more resourceful than any other organization in the whole. There is no move they make we don't know. We know how many tanks they are bringing. We know how many soldiers they are bringing. We know the type of armaments they are bringing. Everything we know. Ask the National Security Advisor of Nigeria. Ask their head of National Military Intelligence in Nigeria. Ask all the so-called big wigs of intelligence in Nigeria. And also ask the British. Why did Nigeria send a so-called policeman to Somalia to go and train people? Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? They went to go and recruit Al-Shabaab, terrorist operatives, to come to Nigeria to help them fight this war. That was why they went to Somalia. I'm sure this night they will be shocked how we knew this information. They went to Somalia. There is no country in the world after the debacle of U.S. rescue mission, Operation Hope, under George Bush Sr. No country in the world has ever dared to send their people into Mogadishu. Only Nigeria. Why? To go and recruit the very deadly Al-Shabaab terror group to come and fight for them. Remember the intel all over the place. America gave you intel a few weeks ago. I also have the latest one they gave today. When America said that terrorists are now moving south, I want to let the whole world understand. I want Tinubu to understand that even you are from, you're not safe. These are the people who are surrounding Lagos today. They are the ones in the forests of Yoruba land. Their leaders have come. The Nigerian government, the Fulani Caliphate government, sent their hardened men to Somalia to go and recruit Al-Shabaab terror group because they do not have the numbers to fight in the south. So they are complementing it with terrorists they are now recruiting across the Sahel, but most importantly, Al-Shabaab in Somalia. That was why they went to Somalia. Have you had any updates since they went to Somalia? Have they tried to show you anybody they have recruited from Somalia or how they're helping the Somali government? Have they done so? The answer is no, because their motive there is sinister. They went there to go and recruit Al-Shabaab terrorists to come to kill all of you, shouting one Nigeria with green, white, green flag. You know, sometimes I think that Elohim in heaven is maybe trying to hold us back to unleash this thing from the Fulani so that all the Fulefus will die in misery and in regret. That was why they went to Somalia to go and recruit Al-Shabaab to come to fight for them. And this Al-Shabaab, they are the ones who are in Lagos, planning to attack Lagos. The Tinubu told the police commissioner to say it is IPOB. Are you following what I'm saying? Ask your, oh my, black people, why did God make me a black person? I don't understand. Why people cannot reason. Let me ask you again. Ever since their police went to Somalia, it is a foreign expeditionary mission. How come there is no update? How many Somalis they have trained? Have you ever, brain of a black man, have you ever wondered why? You don't hear anything about that. For the very simple reason that they went to recruit terrorists, Al-Shabaab, and they are the ones now in and around Lagos, planning to launch multiple attacks in Lagos. And a human being, somebody that claims he has conscience, woke up in the morning and decided to blame IPOB for it. When Tinubu knows that those who are in the bushes and forests in and around Lagos are Al-Shabaab, hardened Somali terrorists all the way from Mogadishu that they brought in. Of course, history will be kind to IPOB. As this our brother have just written, his name is Adebayo Raphael. If they say to you in this life that Yoruba people will rise up to write glowingly in defense of IPOB, you will not believe it, but it is here very clear, in black and white. Al-Shabaab is in around Lagos because Fulani knows they don't have the numbers. They cannot win this war. Nigeria has never won any war on its own before in its history. They always rely on people to fight for them. After they fight, they'll start making math. That's all they do. That is all they do. And to tell you that this is a concerted effort to colonize everybody. Ever since they had their so-called security meeting last week and decided to invade the South. Some of you think it's only the East that are coming to the entire South. Have you been hearing about bandits doing this or doing that anymore? They have promised them that the oil money is theirs. That is why, Madam Tambuwal, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. The attack is coming. You can't escape it because it's too late. They understand that come 2023, should power leave the North, they are finished. So they must attack this. In fact, we are now forcing them to attack 1 year earlier than they had planned. This attack was meant to commence in 2022, but they are starting in 2021 because of IPOB and Eastern Security Network. May glory and praise be to the Almighty in heaven. Lagos is surrounded by Al-Shabaab, and that is why Tinubu is trying to pin it on IPOB, without success, of course.
After hearing the voice of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, I must tell you I'm energized. It's as if he's just close here with me. Each time I listen to his broadcast, I don't even feel that he's in detention. I feel that he's out there doing what he's supposed to do for us, fighting for Biafra just like he has always done. May Chuks continue to protect us from MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May Chuks continue to strengthen us from MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May Chuks continue to give MAZI NNAMDI KANU good health. Continue to give him more revelations so that he can lead us to Biafra very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.